hot grease. We're in a position on a view to look east, watch the sunrise. Tell me this ain't unbelievable. And those lights, the town of Gorham. It's amazing. It's August 13th. I'm standing on top of Wildcat Mountain. And that's Carter's Dome. Alright, I'll take some more video a little bit later. I'm going to try to get some breakfast now. If I had some way to hold this camera up here, I'd do a time lapse, but I don't. Morning everybody, it's Hot Grease. I'm sitting out here on this bluff, right there. It's 1,000 feet to the bottom. The sun is rising, as you can see. And I'm standing out here and enjoying it. I just ate my breakfast. And I'm on top of Wildcat. We're around 4,000 plus feet. A little chilly. The wind blew a little bit last night, but I slept well. I swung in the hammock. So it was a good night. I'm as rested as I can be. I'm still a little tired, but I got 16 miles to Route 2, where my wife picks me up. Me and Rerun. We're going to take a zero in Gorham. We're beat. The whites have war on us, and then we semi-resupplied yesterday, so the packs are heavy. And I sure felt it coming up the first Wildcat. And I'm sure I'm going to feel it the rest of the day. But that's part of hiking, your backpack. So, looks like it's going to be a great day. We'll see everybody down the road. That's Hot Grease, I'm back. I'm all packed up now and come back out to the overview and just look at this. Sun's getting a little closer to the top of the mountain right there. I'm going to try not to step in that mud again. Fog in the valleys. Because there's a hut next to the lake down below. That's where we got to go down to. And if you look at this steep down right there, that's where we're headed. Right? awesome. It's going to be a good day. All right, I'm leaving you with that right there, and I'll turn this thing on in a little while. Hot grease here. That's the Appalachian Trail. That's where I came from. 10 feet off of it. Remember that lake we were looking at earlier this morning? Down by the hut? Well, here we are. We're on it. Kind of interesting looking with all the rocks. Lily ponds. Wonder what kind of fish are swimming in there. And of course, straight up, right center where the sun's shining. We were standing up there somewhere on an overlook. Right at the very top is where we were. And we just come down around that dome of rock right there. And over that way in the tree should be the hut. We're going to find out here in a little bit. All right. See you up trail. Hey everybody, it's Hot Grease. Take a look at that right there. We're coming off Cottage Dome. And man, oh man, that's Mount Washington, clear as a bell. And the presidentials. We walked them a few days ago. And that forest little ridge right there with all them little humps in it is where we came down into tree line and camped for the night. Wow. And then we come across the valley. I'm trying to remember the name of that mountain. It won't come to me. But that's okay. That's where we're going, over top of that. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed this. One last look at the valley floor. One last look at 6288. Yeah, that's Mount Washington. All right, everybody. See you up trail. It's Hot Grease. I'm going one last sweep of the presidentials and then down the Carters and over to Moriah and Mount Success. And that'll probably be it. Because we have so much video of it all, but right now I'm in such a pretty spot. This is High Mountain. Right there is Cottage Dome. We just came over it. As I pan right, I'm going to keep it on 1X. There's Mount Washington. Got a few clouds over it, but it's clear. Whoever is summiting today is going to have a beautiful day. That's the presidentials. Adams, Jackson, Monroe, all of those right there. And we come in here, we got South Carter, Middle Carter, North Carter, and right there on the next row over is Moriah, and then as the bump comes to the right, that's Mount Success. That's all the mountains we're doing today. And as I look northeast, which is that direction, that's the mountains that we're going to go over. That's where we're headed to Maine. Where New Hampshire, Maine stops and starts, who knows, but we'll be there in a few days. It's magnificent. Now I'm going to go east, which is still New Hampshire, Maine. Don't know the mountains, but there's so many. I have never seen so many mountains. I mean, even in the Smokies, you can't see this many mountains. So and these are smoky too, so I'm being a little biased, but New Hampshire just keeps giving, and it motivates the heck out of us. So there's a complete 360 back to Cottage Dome. All right, everyone. I probably will take some more video,
but I'm not going to do it of all this because I probably wore you out, if that's possible. And I can't help it. I have to do this right here. You ready? That's Mount Washington. All right, everybody. We'll see you up trail. It's hot grease. That's where I came from, out of them bushes. So this is the opposite side of the Wildcats and the Carters. So this is a valley on the opposite side of the Presidentials. It's beautiful. That Ball Mountain in the middle is called Ball Face. I just know that because I have a peak finder and that's what it told me. The big tall one in the background, way back, is North Kearsarge. But here we go. We're up here a couple thousand feet. Anyways, it is amazing, as always. Just rows upon rows upon rows in ridges of mountains. And the sun shining on them, and the soft growth and the hard growth, the different colors, is just beautiful. Mount Moriah, you can't see it's to our left. That little bump in the middle is Mount Success. And then we drop off of that and down to Route 2. And my wife picks us up. So there we go. I'll go through and 2X just because that's what I normally do. You get a little bit better look. All right, that middle one right there is Middle Carter. All right, see you up trail. As you can see, people, this is no joke. You know, we're not struggling a little, but can you imagine if it was raining out and this was all wet? Man, we'd have our hands full.
Yep.
We're good, we have our shoes that grip pretty good right now. And I'm not doing this to catch him falling. I'm doing this doing this just to show you that we came from 65 feet up there down this thing. But those are the things that we run into and we just do them. You know, I think about Grandma Gatewood all the time. How did she do that? I don't know. Anyways, let's head north. Hot grease there. That's where I came from, up that ledge. And that's where I came from, across there on top of that mountain right there. That's South Carter. I come all the way down the valley and back up the side of Moriah. This is a little bit different look, a little bit of view. I just really like that right there. That is absolutely gorgeous, all that flat rock with the rocks on top. And then there's a valley down there. And we almost got Moriah done. A few hundred more feet in elevation. And we'll be on top of Moriah, 4,000 footer. And then it's downhill to Route 2. We're beat. It's not gonna be easy, but my wife's waiting, so we do what we have to do.